Hi my lovely friends, my YouTube family. Right, so I'm just going to do another quick video tonight, and it's on the pushback that I'm getting. That is getting like pretty personal, and there's a couple of people. Don't worry, I'm not bothered, and like I said, I'm not going anywhere. But I did say a few weeks ago I had this, and it was like it became full on, and quite a few people. But I feel that now, because in videos that I've done of Wendy Adelson, I did say that I felt she was either a psychopath or borderline psychopath, and I know we all think that she's a narcissist and everything. I don't know a lot on all that, I admit that, but I do know I have met a psychopath, and she assimilates very, very much with what I've witnessed. So I did mention that in my video, but that's my opinion. Now, what I noticed a couple of weeks ago was I was getting pushback on, say I was doing a video with regards Donna or Charlie. I was getting somebody on who was supporting Wendy, like defending Wendy, and I thought, wait, this video isn't about Wendy. So I smell a rat with that, and I'm getting it again. I mean, just let me tell you some of the things. Excuse the specs a minute. So this is somebody's psychological profile of all the knuckleheads who like to spread gossip about Wendy Adelson. Now, before you start laughing at me, they're not just talking about me, they're talking about you as well. I'm not going to read everything out here. I'm just going to read like a little bit. Okay, so it says that we're narcissistic, we're psychotic. There's some things that I'm not going to read. I'm not going to read out. That we like Alex Jones. We've got very low IQs. Well, I've never said that I've got a high IQ. Lack education. I agree with you there. I do lack education. I had to be out working at 15. So you're right on that one. Yeah. Failed in the news industry and are using alternative platforms to spread gossip. Gossip! Right, just to let you know, a murder crime isn't gossip. Okay? I'm not even going to say any more on that, because I think I was ready to swear again. Well, swear. And they know absolutely nothing about Wendy. We have a lower IQ. I think you've already said that one. Oh, no. Yeah, you've said that one. So you've got 13 and 17. You've said it twice. About our low IQs. So listen, I'm going nowhere. Right. Now, I've got things like that, and I've also got one from somebody else like keeps popping in and out, and I know everybody gets this, not just me. I know that, but I just think that they're coming a bit thick and fast, and they're a bit nasty. Now, do you know what? I'm not even going to mention too much about that, because as I've proved in my last video, I can be nasty, especially about somebody like Wendy Adelson. I can be very nasty and quite enjoy it as well. But right, so this is all I want. This is all I want to say in this video. Really, is that I'm not bothered about things like this, because I'm not even sure. Yeah, I think I've deleted this one. I think I've left a couple of them on, but I'm just going to let you know that all I do with things like that is I just keep copies of it, and get as much information as I can, and just keep a copy of it, and then I just delete it. So when you've done because I know you've done a couple that are loads and loads, they're like that. Honestly, you're wasting your time, to be fair, because I just delete them afterwards. So yeah, they're not even getting views, to be fair. So, but I just feel like this is pressure, and the reason I'm doing this video is because, as you know from the previous video, I'm not happy with the prosecution. I'm not happy where they're going with it, and I'm not happy that things like this are seeping through. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter because I'll just keep deleting and deleting and deleting. But I don't like the direction that this is going in. Not through things like this with the prosecution, and I mean, to be fair, some of these messages, they feel like they're coming from Wendy herself. I'm not sure though that she would have got 13 and 17. I don't think she would have made mistakes like that. So I'm not too sure. But I mean, the Alex Jones bit, that threw me. Right. So on the other one, somebody had gone on and on, and I said, they said something about she went down that road because she was reminiscing. And like I did say, like, reminiscing about what, a really bad divorce, the marriage that she couldn't get out of quick enough, and the horrible divorce and all this. And they said something about it wasn't to do with money, and she's got plenty of money, and she's got this IQ, and she does this job and she does that job. And all I had to say to that was, if it's not about money, tell her to return the family heirloom back to the Markels. Then I don't understand where all this is coming from, and I don't understand how anybody could have watched this case and think for 1 minute that Wendy isn't guilty. I don't know where that could be, unless it's a relative or a very, very, very close friend. And on the note of friends as well, I wonder, because we don't know about this now, that this is another thing. I wonder about whether all them people, those friends that was around Wendy when all this happened, where are they now? Are they still friends with her? Maybe some of you can tell me about things like that, because I know some of you have got like really, insider information, and you see and hear a lot more than me. So yeah, if you could tell me anything like that, whether her friends, she's got the same friends around her, like what happened to Jane, baby Jane. What happened to her? That all went quiet. So if anybody can tell me anything about things like that, that would be interesting. And also, those people that had the party, I keep saying this as well, whether they had that list and kept that list with that said bullet bourbon on it, Wendy, because so far the invite that we saw didn't say that. Wendy had wrote on it, or somebody wrote on the top, bring bullet bourbon, but we don't know whether Wendy wrote that afterwards. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So all I wanted to do was just to make you aware that they are out there, and the last thing that we need is all that rubbish, because it's absolute utter rubbish that they're coming out with. I mean, I won't even read some of that to you, because to be honest with you, I don't think it'd get me through YouTube if I started reading all that out, some of the things on it. Just 1 minute. Yeah, it gets a bit political. That we have severe mental issues and need their head examined. So I think they're talking about you when they said their, because they didn't say your head, Dawn. They said their head. so I think they mean you. They're psychotic, narcissistic, and psychopathic, insecure. Okay. Spread misinformation. Yeah, they're misfits and never were part of the elite crowd. Well, thank God for that. Who wants to be part of that? Yeah, I've not got to be honest, I haven't got a pot to piss in, but I'll tell you what, I'm a lot richer than any Adelson. A lot richer. I've got a son, I've got who loves me. I mean, if he was here now, he'd go, how do you know? I've got a granddaughter. You know, I've got everything. I'm a lot richer than all the Adelsons put together. Keeping Rob out of this. So, all this BS, it's all a load of bullshit. Anyway, what we need to do is, if you see anything like that on my thing, I'm not telling you to get involved or anything like that. In fact, don't ignore it, because I will just come along and just delete it, or my moderator that I haven't got. I have to do it all myself. But I will. I'll find it eventually. I'll find it and I'll delete it. So yeah, just totally blank 'em. I mean, there's nothing worse, is there, than being insignificant. That's the best treatment for somebody like that. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, and that if you see things like that, and because of the way that the case is going, because I know like a couple of people have said, oh yeah, you're not going to stop covering it, are you? And I, you know what? But in a way, that's lovely, because people are worried. Like I'm worried. Let me tell you that we already know that some people are stopped covering it. A lot of them as well, by the same rule, weren't covering it for long anyway. They kind of jumped in, like, and then they just sort of thought, because the prosecution are doing nothing. So what is it to talk about, I suppose? So they backed off and everything. But so long as we're here, we'll be keeping it going, and we know the regulars that keep covering this case, and that's not going to stop. And it's nice that you ask me things like that. But just to put your mind at rest, I'm not going anywhere. No. Sometimes I know that I miss a week here and there and that, but like I've said, I work. I've got a couple of part-time jobs, so I can't always, all the time. And then sometimes I get like a long weekend or something where I can try and get a couple of videos on. But yeah, that's just how it rolls for me at this moment, I'm afraid. But I'm not going anywhere, no. And on that note, I'm going now. I'm going to say good night, take care, stay safe, and come back. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.